Hello guys, welcome back, and in this video I'm going to show you how to upload files in LiveWire. So if you haven't checked out my other LiveWire videos and a full course on the same, kindly check it out and you'll be good to go. And so this video is not something that you're required to have a prior knowledge of the videos that I've gone through, but yeah, just check it out and let me know what you want me to add on the course. But without further ado, let us dive in and see how to upload files with LiveWire. So if I go back to my code, so currently this is how from the previous course or from the previous videos, what we have a search, we have a list, of course we have pagination, and we have a page to edit. If you click here, it will go to edit, and then we have a page to create task. All right. So if I go here to create task, what I want to add one input file here where the user can upload file. Really not that important, but for now, just to help us understand how to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate this div very first. And for this div is going to be, let's say photo, maybe upload a photo. Let's just call this photo. The input type, of course, should be file. The model should be photo. And then the ID, just say for now photo. And here the error should be for photo. And we are good to go. As simple as that. When I go now to the create to do, need to do a couple of things here. We need to use the trait which is with file upload, all right? And then after that, we need, of course, a public property which we receive the photo, and of course, this is photo, all right? And then here we need to add a validation for this guy, and here we'll say validate, and inside here we'll just use required for now. Nothing complex, nothing too hard. And then the last thing that we need to do for now is once we have validated the data and we have, let me see here, we can store the file before we store the data to the database. We can say this, photo, and we can call the store method on the photo guy here. And then we need to pass, the path that will be used, and then the path should be in quotes, and I'll just say for now photo. Let me say photos. That is okay. All right. So that is all that we need to do for now. We import the with file upload. We use the trait. We declare a property for receiving the photo. Then we can store the photo down here. If we go to the blade side, declare the photo, and we have this. So let us do a refresh and see what is going here. So once I do a refresh here, we have the file chosen here, option added. So let us try and choose a photo here and see what we'll have. So I'm going to choose avatar here. I'll open this. I'll choose a description as maybe test, and also the name maybe test for now. And then I'll submit this data. Let us see. All right, to do created successfully, and there we go. Let us check if our file has been uploaded. So if I go to, so the livewire files will go to to the storage for Laravel, that is. So let me just close this, and now if I go to the storage, we have photo, and if I click here, we have the file right here. As simple as that. It hasn't even taken me more than 5 minutes, and I'm already done. If I go to Livewire, there are a couple of things that you can do for now. We have done the most the most basic thing here, which will store the image on the storage part that you have passed here. So if you want, for example, to store the file with a specific name, if you can see here in our case, I'm storing the file, and it is using this funny unique name that has been generated. But if I want to store the file photos directory in with a name maybe avatar, we can use this. We can add this name guy. I'm going inside here. I'm going inside create to do here. I'm going to add a name here, and I'm going to say the name is avatar. I think that should do. I'm going to add a new test guy here. I'm going to choose another. Let's choose another file. Okay, this one here should be okay. Submit this guy. Wait. All right. The photo field is required. Why is that? Okay, let me submit this again. Let me go back to the code here. Okay, I'm supposed to use store as. I did a mistake here, and this should be like that, I believe. Store as. Let us try this again. So that's a silly mistake. I was when you pass the name, you're not supposed to use, the store method. Rather, you're supposed to use the store as. So let us choose another guy here again. All right, and then let us submit this. The photo field is required. Let us submit this again. To do created successfully. All right, let's go now and see our store guy here. So you see we have an avatar here, and if I click this avatar, let me do a refresh here. All right. Why is that so? Why is it storing the file? Okay, why is it storing the, let's try and see dot png. It's not storing the file with the, with the extension. Let's try this and see. I hope this is not a bug in Livewire. So do refactor and go back. Let's try and do a refresh here and go to create task, say test, say test. Let's upload another one. Let's submit this. Let's go back to the code and see. All right. So I think I've noticed the issue. I think this is maybe just instruction and a bug in Livewire, because here the name ought to be, cannot store the name as this. The name here ought to be avatar.png. I think that is something that should be updated on Livewire. Yeah, I thought the issue was on my side. So now when I store the name as .png, it uploads okay. So I hope you have understood how now to create and store files in Livewire. So when you go back to the documentation, actually, let me just go back. You can store with a name, you can store in S3 disk with a specific name, you can store on the public on the public folder using this guy. You see, I store the files, photos directly with public visibility in a config S3 disk. Yeah, so you can store this on an S3 disk, whatever. And so that is it, guys, for this video. I wanted to show you how to store files and how to store them with a specific name in a specific folder. And let us meet in the next video where I'll show you how to handle multiple file uploads.